Disclaimer. This episode contains content related to violence, abuse, and self-harm. Listener discretion is advised.
Previously on Mourning Never Comes.
Hello. My name is Alaria. I'm hoping to visit the town.
Well, I ain't gonna be the one to stop you. Open the gate!
Is something happening today? Is there...
It's just us. We're just setting up for the market, dearie. But there is the wedding later on.
A wedding?
Yes. This is Otto van der Vella. This is the man who's about to be getting married. Excuse me, Mr. Werefeld.
Coming.
I wanted to ask if you would do a reading for me. And you see a tornado of fire. Just a swirling cloud of fire surrounding the silhouette of a house. It seems like this particular wedding is not just a run-of-the-mill wedding. It's something special to the people getting married, but also to the town itself. Look at the fucking house!
I know about the fucking house, Win, but that's not what we're here to do, yeah?
How do you know the happy couple?
Otto is actually my dad. I'm honestly so happy for you. And I'm so happy that you're marrying my dad.
She sort of starts welling up herself. She says, stop. Haven't even got to the big bit yet. Do you, Melisandre Hollyhair, take this man to be your lawful wedded husband? And as she takes a breath to say, I do, the moon breaks through the clouds, and almost as if an arrow sent from the heavens, a beam of silver light lights up her hair, and it glows with this blue silver light. And then the party starts. You seen Mel? She went to the bathroom, but it was like 20 minutes ago.
Maybe it was just bad fish. I saw one with an orange in its mouth earlier. That is just a weird combo.
Yeah. It's just... Hello, adventurers, and welcome back to Fumbling for Lines, Campaign 1, Mourning Never Comes. Now we'll get right back into the action. We left off with a fire at Candela Hall at the wedding of Melisandre Hollyhair and Otto van der Vella. There's a massive explosion. Do any of you react? And if so, how do you react?
So I got a nat 20 plus 5. 6 to 25.
6.
17.
17.
So I'll be 17.
17. What was your bonus?
So I had 14 plus 3.
Plus 3 and
I was
flat.
a standard 17
So
flat.
Ahanu will be going first.
Win! Win!
No! No!
Sure. Aneurin, I think, calls out to Mourning.
Yeah.
He's gonna win!
Nothing yet.
I'm gonna keep going up the stairs. As I do, because I'm so, focused on trying to find Mourning, a little thought comes into my head, and I shout down to Alaria. What are you doing here?
To Alaria.
Yeah.
Ooh, Alaria, you can have a free action to respond.
Helping! Duh!
You've not even been here a day and you're helping. Fair enough.
Cool. So you're heading up the stairs. As you get to the sort of top of this first flight of stairs, the first floor of this main foyer is kind of like a balcony that runs the edge of this entrance hall. And then at the other end of the room are stairs going up to the second floor. But then there's also, off the sides, there's doors to various rooms on the first floor. Once you get to the top of the stairs, do you want to head to a door on either side, or do you want to head for the other stairs? There is a man by one of the doors that you can see.
I'm going to go to him.
You can hear a fire, and there is a man stood by one of the doors, still trying to get into the room and pick a lock. He's got short silver hair, probably late 30s, early 40s kind of looking, but he looks panicked.
Do I know him?
Give me knowledge local.
23.
23. This is Anders Hollyhair. So brother to the bride.
Yeah. I run up to him.
There's someone in there, trying to save them from fire.
Who?
Don't know. Someone could just hear them.
And are you trying to pick the lock?
Door's locked.
I'm going to shove him and I'm going to say, let me.
Okay. So you're going to knock the door down?
I'm going to pick the lock.
Oh, you're going to pick the lock? Okay. Fair.
He's a little twinky raw. Of course he's going to pick the lock.
Okay. Give me disable device check. Love this. Blazing Inferno. It's time to pick a lock.
No pressure, Tom. Sorry, Chris, what was that?
It'll be under your skills.
It is not there.
That means you haven't trained it.
Oh, so it's bashing the door down, it is.
Give me a strength check.
That is a 2.
A 2! Gorgeous. You don't know how nice that is. So you sort of take a few steps back. We're being very gracious with our definitions of what 6 seconds is in this. But you take a little running head start. Run into the door. And fireball bursts from this room, and you need to make a reflex save.
13.
13, you make it. So you only take 4 points of fire damage, and you're blasted back into the railings of this balcony. Sorry, says the man that was cowering by the door. Moving over to Ahanu.
Because has she seen Alaria and Aneurin?
Yeah, you've seen Alaria is looking like she's going to go for one of the downstairs rooms. You've seen Aneurin race up the stairs, and you've heard this from one of the rooms.
I think she's going to go follow the noise there. then.
To go up the stairs.
Yeah, so she's
Cool.
going to go up the stairs.
So you can move quite a bit further than these others because of your extra speed. So let's say you can get all the way up the stairs, and if you want to, you can get to the bottom of the next set of stairs or to the door of one of the other rooms if you so wish.
So this is Mel's house. So
This isn't Mel's house. This is Charles's house, but it's where the it's the grounds that the wedding is taking place in. This is the house you were getting ready in and all of that sort of stuff.
And what floor were they getting ready?
Second floor.
I think she would try and go to the second floor then, so I think she's just assuming that's where Mel would be.
Cool. So you can get to the bottom of the stairs to the second floor. Amazing. Alaria.
Just running in the direction of the voice that she heard. I'm sorry.
Yep. So first off, you get to obviously a door. If you open the door, presumably, I'm not going to assume.
Can I do a little check, like a heat check? Back of the hand.
Yep.
Perception.
Yep.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Cold.
Okay, yeah. Opens the door.
Cool. So you're in the dining room. Gorgeous bay window at one end, door to the kitchen, and door to the parlour opposite you.
You said that it was like 2 rooms over, so I guess it could be either.
Yep.
Do I still have more movement as well?
Yeah, you can probably get to the door to either of the other rooms, I'd say.
And I can't really do another perception check, can I?
You can.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, if you want to try and listen out, I'm going to include that as the sort of what you're actively doing.
18.
At this point. 18, and you're listening to try and see where the
Yeah, where
sound
I'm
was coming
sorry.
from. That I'm sorry isn't continuing. They're not continuing to say that to help you locate them.
Okay, but any more noises?
It's very difficult. There's definitely sounds coming from the parlour, whether that's things having been disturbed by a fire that's broken out explosively. There's also, you can hear pots and pans from the kitchen clanging together, but again, that could easily be things in the house moving that shouldn't be moving that are causing that. So it's difficult to tell. Yeah, that's all you've got to go on, I'm afraid.
Yeah, because I think in her head she's probably thinking as well, everyone was out at the party except for all the people that are probably being made to prep the food.
Mm-hmm.
So kitchen seems most logical, so yeah, gonna go to the kitchen.
Cool. So you get to the door of the kitchen, you're not going to be able to open it this turn, but you're there and primed. Solomon.
Yeah, he's just beelining it to the closest fire.
The closest fire. Yeah. So you probably want to go up the stairs to on the right, I'd say, if you're looking for the closest fire. Cool. So I'll say this round you can get to the top of the stairs. Cool. So that's where Solomon is. So back to Aneurin. What is Aneurin doing? You've noticed, Aneurin, that fireball that sort of burst from the door has only fueled the fire in this room. If we're thinking from a crackling fire that's just beginning to take hold through to a roaring fire, then from a blaze and into an inferno, this has gone from blaze to inferno from this explosion.
I'm going to leave that area. I think.
Roll a perception check just before you leave.
That is a 15.
15. So, just as you turn to leave, you do hear someone in the room opposite. There's a door opposite you in the room that you've just opened, and you can hear that there's someone in there.
Can I make out, if it's a voice I know or not?
It's not a voice. You can just hear that there is someone moving about in that room.
In the next room. I'm gonna dart to that room, and then I'm gonna turn to his first name, sorry? The holly hair who's there?
Anders.
I'm gonna turn to Anders and go, get a move on!
Anders is just so panicked. You can see he tries to get himself up and move away, but he is frozen with fear.
As I move into the other room, I turn and I go, God's sake, man. I'm gonna try and snap him out.
Yeah, give me a diplomacy check.
That is a 28.
You look him in the eyes, and just the vision of someone even pretending to be calm in this moment is enough for him to just sort of catch his breath and go, "Get out of here!" And he runs upstairs.
And I'm going to dart to the other room.
Dart to the other room. The door is shut. Do you want to try the handle? Do anything before you open it?
Can I see how hot the handle is?
Yeah, so you press it, it's hot. You're in a hot room. But it feels... Give me a perception. See if you can feel this.
That is an 18.
So you sort of feel the handle and then you think, hot room, it's going to be hot. And you decide to feel the base of the handle, which is slightly cooler than the protrusion, making you think this is hot because it's hot on this side, not the other side. You open the door. As you open the door, the window smashes. A figure turns and looks at you and bursts, like jumps out through the window. In that moment, you catch yourself thinking, that looked like my father. That looked like a portrait I've seen of my father. And then you go, couldn't possibly be the case, dead. But in that fleeting moment, you do think, that looks like my dad.
I think there is, despite everything going on, there is a moment where I stand there just kind of stunned. And then I hear the flames all around me and decide, I've got to find one. Mm-hmm. This can wait.
Yep. Ahanu, you can hear multiple voices coming from above you.
Cool. I think then she just heads to the second floor, like now being sure she's not getting her own safety.
Yep. And do you want to head for the left-hand side of the second floor or the right-hand side of the second floor? So basically, when you get to the top of the stairs, there's a corridor that opens out into a library, and then either side of the library, there's a door.
Yeah.
Do you want to head to the door either side? One of the doors in the rooms of the corridor, into the library? What do you want to go for?
Is there one of the doors to the room that we were getting ready in before?
Yep, that's one of the doors in the library, which you're getting ready.
Okay, I'll probably head that way then.
Cool. You can get up to the door, can't open it this turn, but you'll be at the door.
Can I just do anything? Is there any? Can I do like another perception or vibe check to get to the door?
Vibe check. I'll let you feel the door handle to know next turn whether it's safe to open or not.
Oh, bloody hell.
5. It feels warm to the touch.
Right.
That's about all you can glean from it. Suspicious. Alaria.
Bursting into the kitchen.
Kitchen.
Yep. Fine.
Burst through the door into the kitchen. It's not on fire. Inside the kitchen is a man that is holding a woman by the hair. This woman is in a maid's uniform, and he's grabbed her by the hair, and she is pleading with him, but to the point where she's already done like all the vocal things she can to plead, and is now just sobbing and like thrashing about trying to get him off her.
Do I recognise the man?
No.
No?
He seemed to be of some importance. Like you've seen him at the wedding,
Okay.
but he hasn't been named to you.
Okay.
But he looks very important.
Okay, she's just gonna instantly go, let go of her!
She has tried to summon a demon. Why do you think the house is on fire?
Do I believe him?
Sense motive.
15.
15. He looks sincere. And he also looks like he is not giving you evidence from himself, but he's relaying what she has just told him to him. And she is holding, or was holding and is now dropped a parchment that has Infernal written all over it.
I speak a bit Infernal. What does it say? How to summon a demon for days.
Give me a knowledge planes check. You're obviously at a distance skim reading something in a language you know but is still somewhat unfamiliar. 9. It looks like a vague summoner's contract to bring an extraplanar being to this plane under their control. An attempt, like there's also red wax candles that have been lit. This looks like the sort of place that someone has attempted to perform some sort of infernal ritual.
Then she's gonna go. Then we must all get outside. We'll bring her outside in our custody, but we need to leave now.
Fine. And he throws the woman down and just says, "Bitch."
Although she's obviously like, we should be summoning demons, she's also gonna be like, okay, fuck this guy too. she's gonna like bring the woman up and just sort of like obviously like keeping her with her and then get as far back out
Yeah.
as possible.
Yeah, the woman is like completely like the fire, the stress, the physical torment that she's just been through. She's unable to speak if she wanted to. In a very rushed way, they just comply because they've heard this explosion, they know they're in danger, so it's not a chore to push them toward the exit. Cool, anything else, or is that you?
How far back have I gotten? Because I know obviously it took me like...
So yeah, you're in the kitchen. In the kitchen, you've got the door back into the dining room, and then there's also stairs down to the basement. Are the sort of two directions. And there's also a door to outside that's locked, but those are your two. Heading back the way you came?
Yeah.
Cool. Nice. So let's say you can get back to the door between the dining room and the hall. Cool. Solomon.
Am I at the second or am I?
So you're at the top of the first set of stairs.
Are there any rooms that haven't been checked?
So there's all the rooms on the opposite side to the door that Tom tried, that Aneurin tried. And then there's also the whole second floor hasn't been checked, and the left-hand side of the ground floor also hasn't been checked, but that would be doubling back, just going back down the stairs.
We're not doing that. I'm going to check all the doors opposite the...
So on the left-hand side of the
yeah,
first floor.
Yeah.
Cool. Are you going to go from... Presumably you're going to start at the room that's next to the stairs that you've come up, and then work your way along. Cool. So, do you want to try the door, or are you just going to open it?
I'm just going to touch the handle.
Touch the first handle. No perception check needed. Cold.
Cool, we're opening it up.
Open it. It's a guest bedroom. Doesn't seem to be anyone in it.
Cool, trying the next one.
You can get to the next one this turn, but not open it.
Oh, can I at least touch the handle?
Yeah, go for it. Perception check.
Okay. 16.
16. You're sort of feeling the handle. Doesn't feel particularly warm to the touch, but in the corner of your eye, just at the last minute, the very last second before you have to intuitively react, when you can actually think about how you're going to react, a beam of the house swings down directly heading for you. It's going to hit you if you don't move out the way. Do you want to move out the way?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to just dodge.
Yeah. So you
Is it heading towards the door?
No, it's literally heading sort of in line with this
in line
balcony
with me.
thing,
Oh.
just swinging down
Sweet, okay.
to like knock through you.
I'm just going to jump back, I guess.
You sort of jump back against the railing of the balcony, and it goes right in front of you and swishes past. And then, as it gets to sort of the peak of its arc, the other end that was still attached to the roof crashes down, and it plants a hole straight through this balcony and descends towards the ground floor. something somewhere, like these beams run the entire length of the house. If it burnt enough through, there's all sorts of reasons in this current state of the house that beams might start falling.
Okay, cool. Am I still able to... I mean, not in this turn, but am I still able to access the door?
The door's still accessible. Yeah, all it's done is it's put a hole through the balcony. It's fallen all the way through. There's nothing blocking you even from the rest of the part of the balcony. There's just a hole in it.
Okay.
Cool. So, back up to Aneurin yourself. What would Aneurin like to do, having just had this sort of strange trance-like sort of vision from the past almost?
Are there... But I'm in the study right now,
Yes.
so I'm going to leave the study.
Yeah.
And are there more rooms around me?
So, you entered from the billiard room, which is the room that fireballed out at you.
Yeah.
From there, you entered the study. The study currently hasn't caught fire, so you were wise to sort of stay in that area before sort of deciding to take more action. From the billiard room, the only doors are the door that you came in through from the sort of balcony thing. There's a door from your perspective from the study to the right, and then there's the door to the study itself that you're in. So unless you want to go to that right-hand door, it's back the way you came a little bit.
I think he shouts, I think I shout out for Mourning again to see if I can get any response at all.
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
That is a 19.
19. You can hear a female voice directly above you.
I think take that gamble. I think I'm going to head to the
Yep.
upper floor.
So you're heading through the billiard room, back out onto the balcony, and then trying to get up the stairs as much as you can. So, as you go through the billiard room, please roll me a fortitude save.
Fortitude save. It's going to be a plus 2 to win. It's going to be a 6.
6. Oh. Okay. You feel smoke enter your lungs. Like that. You can feel it sort of gripping your throat. If you spend any more time here, you're going unconscious. Like, it's just immediately entered your lungs and displaced the oxygen.
I'm not able to get through the room.
You can get through the room, but like you can feel as you go through the room that if you had even stopped in this room and like just to catch breath, or like just if you at all halted in this room, you'd have dropped within seconds. You also
I made it.
You made it through. Yeah, no, you made it through. You do also take 4 points of fire damage as the flames like lick at your arms and legs and face. Burns you as you go through.
Amazing.
Yeah?
I don't have any more room.
Yeah, you get back onto the balcony. But like going through an inferno room rather than an empty room is a lot more like you're having to wiggle around all the stuff that's on fire. Like hold your mouth. There's a lot more to think about. Ahanu.
Okay, so she's felt the...
So you're at the door to the room you were getting ready in.
Yeah, she's just gonna open.
Yep. The room, I mean, it's on the other side of the house to where the blaze started, so it was unlikely there was going to be a fire in here, and there isn't a fire in here yet.
Okay, but is there anyone else in the...
There's no one in here, but there is a walk-in wardrobe, which you wouldn't be able to see if there was someone in.
Okay, I think she does quickly check. Well, I think she just shouts out. No!
Yep. Give me a perception check.
Oh, you fucker. Literally, it was about to do a 20. I went, just kidding. I rolled on a 2. So plus one perception, that's a 5.
This high up, so close to the source of the explosion, all you can hear at the moment is flames. You would estimate that if there had been someone in the wardrobe, you'd have heard it. You're close enough to the wardrobe that you'd be like, it would be weird if someone was shouting from the wardrobe and I didn't hear it.
Okay, I think she...
So you can't, like, locate something, but you can rule out this room, probably.
Okay, I think she ran, and you're saying this side, it's not on fire?
So this side, you're on the opposite side of the house to where the explosion that you saw was.
Right.
You think there's like a left and a right wing.
Yeah.
The left wing was opposite where the explosion was. The explosion was on the right wing of the house.
Okay.
So this is enough displaced that in the sort of 30 seconds that it's been so far, it would be unlikely to have already spread to this side of the house.
Okay, but she starts running back to where she was.
So back into the library?
Back into the library.
Yep.
And then, can I do another perception check? Because obviously she did hear a voice.
Yeah. As you enter back into the library, you notice that the fire has begun to spread into the library. Like, there's the beginnings of, like, you can see, like, smoke rising from the carpets. And, like, as bits of this room start to catch on fire and the fire starts to spread to the room, you can feel that there's beginning to be a fire in this room. So, yeah, go for a perception check.
That is 13.
13. You can hear voices, you don't know whose, coming from, like, the equivalent room on the other side of the library. So this would be, like, the room that the fire started in. I'd say you can just get to the door of that room.
Okay, I'll get to the door then.
Cool. Alaria.
So, like, telling the others to, like, get out. I'm guessing they're just running.
They are Compos Mentis and Compos Corpus enough to get out themselves. You don't need to be, like, guiding them out.
And obviously, like, the guy said that this woman had tried to summon a demon.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Alaria's more just wondering if she was successful in that. Would a detect magic spell pick up that kind of, like,
Yeah,
presence?
for sure. Yeah.
Okay, then she's gonna detect magic.
First spell use.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, so there's 60-foot radius on the spell, so just that sort of, like, radius.
60 feet.
60.
You get a sort of almost kaleidoscopic mix of auras coming from directly above you, but there is no magic in the room you are in.
Okay.
Apart from the piece of paper itself has a very, very slight aura, much quieter than the one coming from above. But there's, like, the candles don't have an aura.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
just a big aura above, and the paper itself has a small
Then I
aura.
think she's gonna roll back up. We're trying to get upstairs, or as far towards the
Yeah.
upstairs as she can get.
Yep. Give me a perception check just before you leave the room.
That'll be a 9.
9. Just from down in the basement, you do hear a...
But I'm like, if Alaria's maybe thinking, oh god, is the demon in the basement? Is she, like, the kind of person that would then be like, and I'm gonna go meet it alone? Okay, I think she's still gonna go upstairs because the fire isn't anywhere near there.
Okay.
So that hopefully means that if it's just a person, there's time to get them out later.
Yep. Yep. Cool. Okay, so let's say you can get to the sort of middle of the flight of stairs. Like, it goes up to a little half-height
Yeah.
clip, and then the stairs split off left and right. So you can get onto that mini landing this round. Solomon. Do you want to continue checking doors?
I want to check the door that almost got me killed.
Oh, the second door along.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just open it.
Yep.
Anything in there?
It's a bathroom. Well, it's a toilet. You're quite impressed. This is probably the first in-building toilet you've ever seen. Because, like, most people would still have a privy outside or use the public privies.
Yeah.
Only the rich would have an in-house toilet. So this is probably a big moment for some.
Indoors. What will they come up with next?
There's one more door on this.
For the sake of checking all of them, I'm just going to go to that one.
It's pretty cold to the touch. There's a woman in there. Yeah.
Recognize her?
No, she's wearing a maid's outfit and has a mop next to her. But she's lying sort of... You don't know if it's unconscious or dazed, but she's on the bed and, like, there's a gash in her forehead. And there's some bits of broken plaster and stuff that have clearly fallen from the ceiling.
Okay. I'm going to go over and see if I can make her come to.
Yep. Give me, because this isn't diplomacy.
We come.
Now.
Give me a strength check.
Oh.
You want to do well, but not too well.
Not too well.
You shake her so hard you break her neck.
Oh no. Oh, it should be fine.
What do you get?
Actually, this might be fine. It's nat 20.
Oh, nat 20 is perfect.
That's an automatic success in whatever you want to do.
You critical hit and break her neck.
No!
So you sort of grab her by the shoulders, and she goes, and like she goes, then clocks you, and then goes,
The first thing she sees is like,
Calm down.
She sort of goes, what happened?
The whole building's on fire. We have to get you out. Come on, girl.
Okay. And she sort of, still slightly dazed, maybe concussed, sort of pushes herself up off the bed and like goes to grab the mop, and then sort of realizes, no, she's not working. She's saving herself, and then makes a run.
Where are the others? Are there any more on this floor specifically?
This don't know this floor. Silas and Estrella went upstairs.
Hurry!
Okay. As she runs out, she trips and falls through the hole that the beam made in the floor. And then a thud.
I quickly go and peer over the hole.
You look over. She's more dazed. Definitely got a concussion now, but she's awake. And she's like, I'm alright. Could have warned me about the hole in the floor.
Apologies.
She gets up and does leave the house.
I'm just gonna head to as quickly as I can to in the direction of Aneurin.
Aneurin. Okay, so I'd say no. Aneurin's heading for the stairs, but not yet there. So I'd say you can get to. It's the same way that up to the first floor there was like a half landing. You can get to the half landing to the second floor if you wish. Okay. Well, the fire has spread a lot. I rolled badly on some of them, very high on some of the others. So, Aneurin, I need a suffocation check from you. Fortitude save, please. As the fire has spread to the landing and is now roaring on your side of this landing. 17. You realised, crossing this billiard room and sort of feeling the smoke come in, that you needed to like put your face inside some cloth to get the smoke out. So you're fine for now. You feel as you leave the billiard room that all of the rooms surrounding it have now like torrented up. Like it hasn't just spread, but it's violently spread to the rooms around it. Yes, you're at the base of the stairs up to the second floor. Which for American listeners is your third floor, because you don't count from 0.
I like that we're already thinking we're going to have American listeners.
We might.
They're very welcome, all in their hundreds of thousands. Are you laughing for? I'm serious.
Stop listening now.
I'm gonna speed up the stairs.
Yep.
And I think as I get to the top of the stairs, it may be futile, it may be in vain, but he's still going, win! Win!
So you're now at the top of the stairs, so roll a new perception check.
That is going to be 15.
15. You hear Wynn's voice. No! No! I'm here! Second door on your right is where you hear it coming from. So in the library that's now catching fire, the door that Ahanu is now going for, that's the door you're also aimed at. You probably just about have an action to be able to open the door. You wouldn't be able to like go in, but you could open the door this round.
Okay, Ahanu's stood by the door.
Yeah.
Correct. I am. Have we established that the door, the handle's cold, or what?
I didn't feel like that.
Didn't feel
Am
it.
I able to
Perception.
do that? That's going to be 23.
It's burning hot. There is not only a big fire behind this door, but there's a big fire that's been raging since the explosion behind this door.
What's going on in there? How bad is it?
Pretty bad.
Can you get out?
No. Shit. I'm okay though. Remember. And roll knowledge planes if you have it. If you don't, roll flat intelligence.
Flat. That's going to be a 12.
You've been around when enough. Tieflings are resistant to fire.
Yes.
She's still at risk. She's not immune, but she'll last much longer than any of you will in that inferno.
Yeah.
So, if all you're caring about is saving Wynn, you've got more time than you thought you had, as you remember that.
That's where
Yeah?
yeah.
Cool. But you don't open the door.
No. No.
Okay, Ahanu. You're next to the same door. You've just seen Aneurin, like, go to grab the handle and go, ah! As he pulls it back, because it was
Yeah.
red hot.
Yeah. And also you heard the voice.
And you heard a female voice that you didn't recognise, but clearly Aneurin recognised the voice.
Is anyone else in there?
Yeah.
I think she's like, okay, a bit female, so she's just going to turn to an Irish girl.
Get back!
And then...
Oh.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Yeah, I'm going to give you, like, you didn't use all your movement, I'll give you enough movement that you can, like, step away from the door.
And then literally with her foot, she's just going to kick that door.
Cool. Give me a strength check.
1.
My God!
You cursed it!
Oh no!
Cursed it!
What power do I have?
Nat 1.
+3, 4.
It doesn't matter.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Get back.
The door. Explodes. It blasts you back into the other door, like a 20-foot blast. It gets Aneurin as well. So, Ahanu, you take 5 fire damage. Aneurin, 3 damage, fire damage, and pushes you back.
My remaining hit points.
Oh!
Are you down? He's been taking
Oh.
fire this whole time.
Damn.
That's punishment for cursing that one.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Look, I moved away from the door.
So this blast explodes outwards. It knocks Aneurin back. He's concussed and goes unconscious from being knocked against the wall. And as you sort of bring yourself to, you see Aneurin's gone unconscious, and you're in a, albeit weakly but burning room. And the door is now open then. Well, it's not on its hinges anymore.
Okay. Have I got any sort of, can I do anything more?
Yeah, you can. I'd say you were right next to the door and you kicked it, so I'll give you your movement.
Okay, I think she's going to stay on the floor
Yep.
and just crawl
Mhm.
into the room.
Cool. So I'll say you can get across the threshold enough to be able to see into the room and see what's going on.
Yeah.
So gone into the room. A couple of things need to happen. First off, give me a perception check, because while you can see, it is smoky, it's burning, difficult to see.
2 plus my perception.
Okay, there are 2 figures in here. One lying prone on the ground that has been, you'd think, rolled over so that their mouth is on the floor. The other is, and that's a male silhouette that you can see. The other is a female tiefling, because you can see the silhouette of the horns, over the man, sort of trying to like cover them so that they don't get licked at by the fire, with the fire lapping at their clothes. Their clothes are actively on fire, burning away, but because they're tiefling, their skin is sort of resilient to these flames and is keeping the flame at bay.
Can you move?
If I move, I don't know if he's gonna... He's unconscious, he can't move, and I don't want to get him killed. Okay. Alaria. You've heard a massive explosion from above.
And is just immediately sprinting upstairs. Also, detect magic is up for a minute.
Yep.
So, am I still... Is it...
As you go up the stairs, it's going from being above you to being sort of next in that room that all this shit's happening in.
Okay, yeah, so she's
There is,
lining for there.
and you're concentrating. So do you now get the schools of magic if you're concentrating somewhat on what
yes,
auras?
First round, second round is number of different magical auras and the power of the most potent aura.
So the most powerful one is a very strong evocation aura. A spell was cast.
Okay.
Presumably that's what caused this explosion.
Do I have enough movement to get up to Aneurin? Because I'm gonna obviously seeing him.
Yeah, you can get up to Aneurin.
I'm gonna get to Aneurin and just sort of trying to pull him up.
Nice. Solomon, still out there fighting the good fight.
Fighting the good fight.
Cool. We'll go straight up the stairs. Will this take me to the second floor as
Yeah,
you guys?
basically.
Yeah, we're going straight up there. And well, what do I see?
You see chaos basically. You see Alaria is crouched next to a fully unconscious man, Aneurin. You see fire is beginning to spread through this upper floor. You can probably just see the feet of Ahanu, who's crawled into the burning room. Yeah, chaos.
I'm going to cure light wounds.
Yep.
Aneurin.
1d8 plus 1 points of healing. 6.
Do I get Aneurin
Yep.
up?
The Aneurin you come to.
And again, first face that he sees.
Remain calm. Remain calm.
Away from me, old man.
We're going to get you out of here. Come on, we're going out now.
Not until we got wind.
Oh!
No one.
Anything else, Solomon?
Is there any more? Is there any fire near?
The room you're in is on fire.
Oh, can I cast create water?
Ooh, yes you can. This fire in this room was weak enough that one swirl of water and the fire is out in this room. It could still spread from another room back in here, but
All fires there. Got it.
but the fire in this room has been doused.
Simple. Right. Well, come on!
Yes, I know that was 2 spells in 1 turn. Fight me.
That's it.
Okay, back up to Aneurin.
I'm like, get away from me, old man. And then, as I'm sprinting to the door, I do turn and go, but thank you. And then, when I get to the door, I peek in to see if I can get a glimpse of Mourning.
She's in there, yes.
Yeah. And she's
Covering Charles, who you immediately recognise. Hate.
Is you said the fire isn't as intense as this?
Oh no, it's a blazing inferno.
The eyes will be outside.
Ah, I see.
No, so this is an absolute inferno, and Morwen is literally using her body to like smother Charles, so that the fire only like laps at her skin, not Charles's.
And when you've got to get out of there.
I can't. He won't survive.
I turn to Ahanu and I'm like, what are we going to do?
She's crawling on the floor. I think she crawls over to them.
Yep.
To.
As you crawl up to Charles, Morwen reaches out and just grabs you and says, "Not you. She's in the bathroom."
Oh shit. Right. Okay.
I'm gonna shout to Ahanu.
Help her get him out! Please!
Okay, now we're on to Ahanu. I'll say, in this round, if you wanted to, you could drag him half the way towards the door, or completely drop that and get to the door to what you think is the bathroom that Morwen's been indicating. You could drag him close enough to the door that Aneurin from outside the room could drag him the rest of the way if he's strong enough.
Yeah, I think that's what I think.
Keywords, if he's strong enough.
Yeah, so I think, can I also, just before doing that, can I sort of do a perception check on Moella to see, with her actions, to see if I think that she did something?
Okay, go for sense motive. 2. You believe she's fixated on helping someone she loves.
Ooh.
That's what this looks like to you.
Okay, I think then I quickly just go.
I understand, but it's just gonna make things worse.
Things are already pretty bad. And she grabs onto him.
Drag him as much as you can, then I.
Cool. Yeah, you drag him and he's within an arm's reach of him. So you have to reach into the room, but you wouldn't have to enter the room to drag him the rest of the way. Alaria!
Well, Alaria might be a weak bitch, but I think seeing him at the door, she's just gonna try and drag him home.
Yep, give me a strength check, and I will allow Aneurin if you want to aid that strength check.
Okay.
So you need to hit 10 on a strength check to aid.
So for me, it's gonna be a 9.
10 on the door.
10, so that's +2 for 11. You drag him out. Yeah. Or at least you drag him far enough out that Morwen feels comfortable getting off and then dragging him the rest of the way out.
And then just can I fall and run with?
Let's see, so with your 11 strength check... Oh, Morwen gets a very, very solid roll. Like, you begin to, try to work with Morwen to, collectively put Charles on your shoulders, and Morwen just, basically picks him up by his clothes, sticks him on her back, and, beelines towards the stairs.
Do you know what? I think Morwen looks like she's got this situation in hand, yeah?
Yeah.
Then, yeah, I think she's just going to trust her, and she's not going to leave the, 17-year-old girl alone in the room of fire.
Give me a perception check.
Ooh. 14.
14. You, as Morwen goes through the sort of corridor from the library towards the stairs, you hear her from the door on one side of the corridor. And then get us out!
Okay, she'll, again, move to that door if she
Yep.
can.
Yep, you can test the door and that'll be it for this turn.
Test the door.
Yep, perception.
13.
13. Warm, not hot.
Okay, and then she's going to shout, "I'll be right there!"
Cool. And finally, Solomon.
Watch out! There's a hole on the lower floor.
Good looking out.
Good looking out. It's a good fight. And I guess Solomon's gonna cautiously try and enter the room that's still an inferno and cast, cast another create water to try and weaken it to an extent.
Give me a spellcraft check.
Sure.
We'll say, because I've got 4 different steps of fire to put behind the screen a little bit. If you get 20 and higher, it'll put the fire out.
Lightwork.
If you get 15 or higher, it will reduce it by 3 steps.
Lightwork.
10 or higher, but 2 steps. And 5 or more is 1 step. 10. So yeah, so this goes from a blazing inferno to merely a roaring fire in this room.
Simple.
Which does mean that Ahanu, who is in the room at the start of her next turn, will not take as much damage from the fire, which is good. Back up to Aneurin. You've just reached in and helped pull Charles and Morwen out. And Morwen's then run for the door, not even like paying attention to you.
I think I have kind of started to go after her, to like leave with her, and then just like conscious going, oh, these people, and so it was like, fuck. And I turn and I am going to help out Ahanu in the room to look for Mel.
Okay, so in the intervening time, while the water managed to douse the fire enough that there was no damage or suffocation needed then, it's already like coming back with a vengeance. So I'm going to need a DC 10 fortitude save from both yourself and Ahanu. Only DC 10, you got this. You wouldn't fail, would you? Yeah.
Oh no.
You wouldn't fail, would you? A 9.
That is completely
10. So you're fine. You're not beginning the process of suffocating on this smoke. Aneurin, again, that same feeling from the billiard room, like you're grasping onto consciousness for now, but the air has left your lungs and has been replaced with sooty black smoke. Yeah, you need to get checked for asthma.
Yeah. He sticks it out. I think he goes forward.
Yeah, towards the closed door.
Yeah.
Yep. Do you want to test the door handle?
Yes, please.
Perception.
That's going to be a 9.
9.
Yeah.
That's good enough. Red hot.
Jeez. I can't really even tell Ahanu about it, can I?
I'd say you've been involved in enough door explosions now to know that you think with enough care and attention there's a way of opening the door in such a way that you sort of like nimbly step to the side to allow the rush of air that will inevitably escape past, and so with a solid sleight of hand check you would be able to manage to open this door in such a way that it doesn't at least hit you with this fireball effect, and it would just go whoosh out through the side.
Okay, would doing that hit Ahanu?
No. You think that if you're lucky enough, you can manipulate this so that it's harmless.
Let's give it a go.
Give me a sleight of hand check. It's DC 12.
That's going to be 6.
6. Okay.
This is what happens when
You have DC 15 reflex save, please. Only on you, not Ahanu. Ahanu's fine.
This is what happens when you try and be a good person.
The dice don't want to tell that story. Oh no! 9. Okay.
So many 9s.
That is. I think this is all right. 3 points of fire damage.
That is actually fine.
I rolled very badly on those dice.
I thought you were going to be like, that is
37 points of fire damage.
That would be cruel for level 1s. Yeah. I'll give you to the end of the session. Okay, so that's 3 points of fire damage.
Yeah, and you did.
I can sit for 6.
Okay, yeah.
6.
Like, how would I ever tell all my friends that the hot boy that I drew is already dead?
I died in the first fucking encounter with anything dangerous.
Okay, so the door is now open. You see there isn't a bathroom behind this door, it's a dressing room. But there is another door to your right, in the dressing room.
He thinks to I think to myself, fucking brilliant.
This room is also on fire. You're going to dip back out into the library.
Where
It's not as on fire. Cool. Brilliant. So you sort of rush in, feel the door, try and open it carefully, get blasted a little bit, and then run back out.
Yeah. That's helping.
I suppose. Ahanu, the door's been opened. You see, it's a dressing room. There is another door in the dressing room.
She's gonna using the pouch. She's just gonna open the door.
It's all good. The fire hasn't yet managed to get to this room.
Nice.
And you open the door to a closet, which has another door at the back of it.
Frick me. Right, okay.
Master bedroom. It's got a lot of extra annexes. You hear, as you get into this closet, you hear a banging from the door in this room.
Cool. She just opens the door.
You can turn the handle, you can push the door. There's something blocking the path of the door. And then you hear, there's a beam blocking the door. Can't get out. And it's Mel's voice.
Is there anything going on?
Oh my god, Ahanu, is that you?
Yeah. Can you see any other way out?
Oh,
Okay. Just stay calm. Breathe. I know. Just get low. Breathe. Ahani's gonna try and just break down the door, knowing that it's not gonna move it, but just try to break it to create like a little tunnel or something. Is that going to roll anything?
strength check.
Well, me.
Oh, nat 20.
Nat 20.
Let's
go.
Finally.
You just grab your club, you bash it into the door, knocking a hole straight through it. Luckily, into a part of it that isn't covered by the beam, so you can reach through and hand stuff. You do notice, though, there's no fire in that room. It's still also safe.
Okay.
It's just that a beam has fallen down.
Okay.
We'll say that's all you can do this turn.
Yeah.
We'll come back to you. Alaria!
So you said that the door was like warm but not scalding.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so you can open that door.
Yep.
Yep.
There's a small, like, you can feel a burst of hot air, but it's not enough to... It's uncomfortable, but not enough to hurt you. So in this room is a man wearing a sort of long green velvet cloak, and a young, very young, you'd almost say old girl rather than young woman, wearing a maid's uniform.
Okay. Are there already like windows in the room?
No, this is a fully internal room.
Oh, okay. Then she's just gonna be like, come on, and yeah, like getting them out and telling them to go.
Yeah, they weren't harmed. They were clearly just too scared to try the door in case the room on the other side was burning. So yeah, they immediately follow you out the room.
And then just like sending them out of the house. Detect magic is still going.
If you want it to be, yeah.
Well, because that's on the third time.
Yeah.
Strength and location of each aura. If an item or creature is bearing the aura within line of sight, I don't think it'll be in line of sight, I can determine the...
I will give you one. There is a lingering presence. As Morwen, because this is a point where Morwen and Charles are just rounding the stairs to get onto the first floor. As they pass, as you open this door, in your sort of corner of your eye and in your sort of third eye, your sort of supernatural sense, you catch the flickering of a lingering effect on Charles himself. There's essentially a multitude of auras that you catch in your peripheral, and you take the time just long enough to catch the glimpse of an evocation aura on Morwen, of an illusion, divination, and transmutation effect lingering on Charles. There is and that big, strong kaleidoscope of auras is moving down the stairs, away from the rooms, as Morwen and Charles leave this house.
Interesting. Interesting.
6 seconds.
No, I think then she decided that it's time to get out.
Yep.
I think she'd decided it's time to get out, and she would call to the others, and she'd be like, we need to go, like, we need to go now, it's getting bad, and she would also just make a line for the door.
Cool.
I think, yeah.
Okay. And Solomon!
Is it this
So you're just in this burning room. I'll need a suffocation check from you, DC 10 Fortitude.
Okay, 17.
17. Cool. Yeah.
Must feel nice.
You're used to not being able to breathe in dust, musky air.
There's a 20-something-year-old wheezing on the floor as the old man's just standing like, get up.
You're used to
soot.
Yeah, uncleanliness and all of that sort of thing in a house. So this is familiar to you. You know how to breathe through your nose and out through your nose.
It's just a warmer version of my house.
Yeah, basically.
Come back through this room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast another creep.
Nice. Give me that spellcraft roll. Another 10. Woo! So that will reduce it by 2 steps, which is still good. Down to back to being a roaring fire again.
But at this point, I'm going to start moving towards these guys, like if I can help in any sort of way.
Yeah.
But on standby, I guess, to cast another, to just get us out of here.
Yeah.
And that's my turn.
Fantappy-dozy. Okay, that's my admin time. Alaria, how did that vision of magic change your state of mind?
I was just like darting after Morwen and Charles because she's like, I mean, there's part of her brain that's like, that's not Charles, that's a demon. The demon is Charles, Charles is the demon. So that's what she's thinking, because she's like, that's like, so either he is now something,
yeah,
or he has something on him that's emitting this magic.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, yeah, she's just chasing after, because she's just like, something might be about to go very wrong.
The library explodes into a roaring inferno. Ahanu. What are you doing?
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah. Aneurin's run for the door.
I think she's just now ready to turn, so I think she puts her staff back into like a hole in the back of his head, and she's just literally with her bare tries to open the door as much as she can.
Is she staying... Not to hint at anything. Is she staying calm right now?
I think she's trying to.
Yeah, okay. So suppressing any frustration.
She's trying to suppress anything. I think she's just got Otto's voice in her head just going, just breathe.
And then the second half of that statement comes back. Don't go burning the place down if someone looks at you funny, okay? Don't burn the place down.
Yeah, and that as well. Yes, I think she's literally just, from the hole that she's already made, she's literally with her hands just trying to widen it in the hopes of either she can climb through, or she can maneuver the beam enough, or maybe to see if Mel can climb through.
Give me a strength check, and there'll be sort of degrees of success and failure depending on your roll.
That is a
11. You widen the hole a bit more. It's going to take another lot of this to be big enough for Mel to come through, but progress has been made.
Cool. Are you hurt?
Not hurt.
Okay. I'm almost there. I'm not growing anywhere now.
Stay safe, darling.
You too.
Thank you. Alaria, just continuing to the exit. Yeah. So as you run through the library is now a roaring inferno. It's got as close to gone as possible. The entirety, as you get down to the first floor, the entirety of the right side of the first floor, the rooms and the balcony are fully blazing inferno. So you can get around the left, which is merely crackling with fire. You'll have to avoid the hole that you were told about in the floor, but you can get to the other stairs.
Just as well, because seeing that everything's a bit perilous, as she's running, she's going to cast Featherfall on herself.
Ooh!
So just in case anything goes
Nice.
She's
Yeah.
not taking damage if she falls.
Yep. Roll me a perception. And
Is that a 7 or a 1? That's a 1!
okay. The house is on fire.
Yes, it is. And you know what? At this point, she's got 6 of them out. So I think she's like, listen, anyone else,
Yeah.
good luck to you. Yeah, so she's just...
So running for the other set of stairs down to the ground
other
floor.
set of stairs.
Cool.
She jumps over the hole.
Yeah, you could just jump down.
Oh yeah, why not? Why not?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Jump down.
That's very lucky because the floor was going to collapse from under you next turn.
Yeah.
So yeah, you jump down and drift towards the floor. As you hit the floor of the ground floor, some of the ground floor has now started to take. The dining room is clearly on fire. And you hear more. It's now so loud you can hear it up through the basement, and to hear that. Let us out!
Okay, she's gonna go for the basement.
You're not going to be able to get there this round.
No,
You'll
no.
get to the bottom of the stairs down to the ground floor, and then next you can beeline for the basement.
Like, she's gonna be like, I can't just leave the servants to burn. It's not fair.
Sucks to be good. That's what we've learned.
It really does.
Solomon, you're in a room that's burning still.
Tried and tested. Drink water.
19 on your spellcraft. You have not quite, but you've all but put out this fire.
Okay. I'm just gonna beeline over to Ahanu just to see what the situation is.
Yep.
Now.
Hole in the door, getting wider. 2 panicked people either side of the door, basically. Any words of comfort?
God, I hate weddings.
That's fair. Aneurin, you still making your way out? You've also heard this from the basement. The let us out, let us out.
I think he is concerned. I don't think he wants to do this.
Cool. Runs out. Yep. You run out. Charles is lying unconscious at the foot of the steps up to the house, but like safely outside. Morwen isn't there.
Call out.
There's a crowd, obviously, and there's people starting to rush up with buckets of water, throwing them at the house. But there's...
I think I go up near Charles's unconscious body, and then I, with my lungs filling up with smoke and going unconscious, taking all this kind of ambient fire damage. I think he falls to his knees and breathes. Takes in some relatively fresher air.
Yeah. As you sort of collapse to your knees, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and you see someone rush into the house past you. Not the person with the hand on your shoulder. 2 separate people. 1 hand on your shoulder. Someone else rushes in past you. You can guess who it is from the sort of blur that moves past. It was long, shabby black hair, very nice clothes. It was Otto, the groom. And you'd know the hand on your shoulder anywhere.
Solomon.
Yeah? Okay, Ahanu. Yep. As you're sort of working at making the hole bigger, you hear, Ahanu! Mel!
Her mind's racing, but she's like, right, okay, just one thing at a time. The quicker, I think she's now like, the quicker I can get Mel out, the quicker I can stop them from coming up any further.
Mhm.
So I think she's just doing even faster.
Strength check, please. 6. No progress. And you're going to have to roll a fortitude save because the room you're in is now properly on fire. 14. You pass the reflex save. You take 3 points of fire damage from just being in this room.
Okay, panic is sort of getting to her now, and I think she looks at Solomon and says, "Is there anything you can do? A spell? Anything? Just help me take this door down."
I can keep putting the fire out, but that's about it. Physical strength isn't really my forte. It may look it.
Okay, in that case, she's gonna rage.
A gleam covers Ahanu's eyes. The one orc eye brightens, and the other eye matches it and becomes orc-like. The hairs on her arm stand on end, and nails protrude from her fingers, growing into claws. But in a blood rage, I will allow you to make a claw attack on the door to try and damage it and break it apart.
That's 20.
20. Yep. Now do, I think, actually yes, it would be 1d4 because it's claws, not fists, so yes.
1.
So 1 plus 6, so you do 6 damage. Nice! You tear more of the wood apart. It's probably wide enough that when Mel she can slip through. It would be very splintery, so she'd probably still ideally want this hole to be a lot bigger, but the house on fire, what are you going to do? So yeah, it's now wide enough that she can probably make her way through the hole. You see her begin to like poke her head through and try and squeeze her way through. Alaria. Sprint for the basement door. So you sprint down into the basement and you're in a pantry that is beginning to catch fire, and there's a couple of doors, but you can hear a sort of constant banging coming from one that looks like you expect it's the door to a wine cellar. It's locked. And there's banging, constant bump, 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 bump. Let us out, let us out!
Do I need to be trained in picking locks, or can it just be a...
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
We learnt that from me.
Magic missile does force damage?
Yep.
Would it blast open a door?
Do it.
Awesome! She's gonna yell, "Get back!" And then just cast magic missile at the door and try and blast it.
I'll say, so magic missile, you have one missile that does 1d4 plus 1 damage.
Mm-hmm.
If you roll max damage, it will knock the door down this turn. If not, you'll need to do another turn as well.
1.
Oh.
Okay,
So you deal 2 damage to it. So next turn you need to do at least 3. So now Solomon.
Solomon has bore witness to, on his few days out, to a blood raging half orc tearing down the door, and he's just like,
Very good! Tear at the thing! Pull it off carefully! Really, get at it!
And then he's going to cast another create water.
Nice.
You might hard as well!
Give me that spellcraft. This will probably mean the difference between stuff. Yeah. Oh, you fully douse the inferno in this run. It's not on fire anymore. Aneurin, how are you feeling outside of this room now that things have calmed down for you a little bit?
I think he's just gathering his breath, and I'm gonna look up at the person who's on his shoulder.
Sphere, looking at you terrified, expectantly of like, what do I need to do?
I just say to her,
Where's Morwen?
I haven't seen her.
I say, you don't have any of those spells of yours, do you? I'm a bit beat up.
Yeah, sure. She lays a hand on you, and a bright light emanates from the palm of her hand, and you feel like a cream being put on a sunburn. It's just cooling and soothing, and it's like a massage. You're healed for 8 points of damage.
Oh, you're really good at that. I know I say that every time, but you are really good at that.
Yes. I'm gonna go help the other injured. Are you good?
No one saw Wynne leave.
I didn't. No one else would recognise her. We were so busy trying to put the fire out when we saw Charles's body, a few of us, rushed to it.
See you then.
He's stable, but he's not in good shape.
Aneurin doesn't say anything about Charles. I think he looks back up to the house. I should probably go help.
Your funeral. And she winks at you.
I love your sense of humour. And he runs back into the house, I imagine. Do I have enough movement to get back into the house?
Yeah, get back into the house.
I think he's remembering the bangs and stuff that he ignored as he was leaving the house because he was peak. He was not in a good way. Can I do a perception check to see if I still hear anything? Anyone?
Yeah. You can hear a lot of stuff happening in the basement coming from the kitchen.
Okay, I think I'm gonna head in that direction.
Yeah. Cool. Ahanu. Mel is like up to shoulders through the hole. So you've got enough that you could like rip pieces of door off around her, making it easy, or you can try and pull her through the door, but that would potentially injure her as well as not necessarily succeeding.
Okay, I think we're just going to have to open up the door then, so I don't know if we can injure her. Oh, yeah! And that is a 23.
Nice. Give me 1d3 plus 5. 1d4 plus 5, sorry.
Plus 5, 3 plus 5.
8. Cool. You rip the door open. There's a decent hole in the door now for Mel to get through.
Woo! I think she literally just grabs Mel, puts Mel over her shoulders, and makes it fucking.
Do that next turn.
Alaria.
So we can't do another magic missile, unfortunately. So it's just going to take a little running leap at the door and fling her willowy elven body against it in the hopes.
Give me a strength check.
Oh, 17.
17.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I know.
You burst through the door, cracking it off its hinges into a wine cellar that, as well as the wine racks around the edge of the room, you see 30, 40 barrels of what look in this haze like dwarven fire whiskey, really strong spirit, that have been trailed between them with lines of a black powder. You probably just about have the knowledge of what's going on to know that this has been rigged to explode.
Then she's literally just going to be like, we're leaving now! And just whoever, like...
Back exit! Says one of the two hobbits, halflings, in front of you.
Back exit?
Yeah,
Where?
through the kitchen. There's like another locked door that goes out into sort of the back side of the house.
Then she's going to be like, oh right, and just like take them and just hope that when they get there they can, one of them might have a key. Come on, we're leaving.
They
Come on, kids.
run out and you get to the top of the basement stairs. So you near to the door. Solomon. This room's not on fire.
It's not.
Is it just a case of like is she out of the hole now?
She's out of the hole. Ahanu looks strong enough that Ahanu will be able to sort of get Mel out. You're looking at this, it's probably a situation of it's going to take you longer to get out, and so you might want to start getting out of here.
Just howl. as fast as he can out.
I'll say from here you can get to outside the master bedroom.
Yeah.
So into the library. You'd have to be like covering your nose, and you're going to have to take suffocation checks as you pass through.
Well done, Solomon. Well done. No one is going to die.
As you say that, a beam falls and hits you, or is about to hit you.
Okay.
Does a 20 hit your AC? I thought it might. You take, as this beam literally just whacks into you and knocks you prone, you take 5 points of damage. Ooh. If you want to do a DC 16 reflex save to avoid being knocked prone, you can. I don't know what you'd have to roll to get that.
My reflex.
Yeah.
My reflex save is -3.
Yeah, I thought it might be. Rolling that 20.
You know what?
Go on.
2.
You fall flat on your face. And you're going to have to take a fortitude save to avoid suffocating in this burning room.
11.
That passes.
Thank God. Alright.
Let's see if any more rooms start burning. There's a crackling fire in the wine cellar. You don't want it to be a roaring fire in the wine cellar. And then... Oh, that's fine. Cool. Aneurin, it's your turn.
So I have entered through. I've entered the house again.
Yeah.
And I look down into the entrance to the cellar.
So the cellar is in the kitchen, which you have to go through the dining room to get to. All of which of those rooms are on fire.
I see. On a roaring fire?
Oh, Inferno.
Inferno?
Yeah. Basically, the whole of the right-hand side of this house is a blazing inferno at this point.
Before I commit to any kind of movement, when like from Aneurin's perspective, you've run back into to essentially try and be a hero, and you see nothing but flames. I think the only sensible thing is like he screams out. For anybody.
Roll a flat charisma check. So add your charisma modifier.
That is an 18.
18. What do you scream?
Anybody! Does anybody need help?
All of you hear that.
Yeah, duh. What's the fucking fire?
You hear a faint, of course, from everywhere.
Are you stupid? Yes!
And he does not shout this, but he says, "Oh, be a bit less fucking rude, and maybe you'll get it."
Wow.
He's like a deep part of him that he doesn't like to admit is there. Does go, fucking walk out. Go on then. But he doesn't.
Ahanu.
Okay, so she pulls Mel, has Mel on her shoulders.
Yep.
See, she's just in some fucking up there. So she rolls her eyes and goes,
Fucking old man.
and then picks him up.
Picks him up.
Save me, girl. Good heavens.
Yeah, so
And then treads into the library, yeah?
yeah.
Cool.
I'm not
Give me a
unconscious,
perception
am I?
check.
21.
21. You go to tread outside into the library, and just as your foot touches the floor, you feel that it's about to give way, and you have just enough sort of awareness of where your feet are that you pull it back in as the entire floor in front of you collapses down. Not all of the floor in front of you. So there's now let's say a 5 foot wide hole through to the floor below.
Right. Right, is there anything... Is it possible for me to still get around? Or is it literally like I'm now trapped in this carrying 2 people?
Yeah. But 2 people that both of whom don't need you to travel. Like, yes, they're sort of injured potentially, but they're both fully able to stand and walk and jump and all that. No?
Oh no, I just got...
No, he just got hit by a beam.
I was prone.
Yeah, he got knocked down, but he wasn't unconscious.
Right, okay. Well, I thought, I'm not gonna lie, I was just like, right, 2 older people, I'm just gonna freaking leg it, but that's not...
Mel's 37.
Oh! Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stand in my hand and go.
Hold on! Sorry.
And then just try as gently as I can fling them across.
Yeah, give me a strength check. I'm going to say 1 strength check for both attempts.
Oh, lovely.
And that's 20.
Lovely. You, 1 hand on each of them, throw them across the hole, and so easily that they both land on their feet.
What are you doing? No! Good show, girl.
And both, I presume, make a run to downstairs.
Right. I'm going to say to them, just get out of here, find I'll get out myself. And then can I come out of range?
While still in the run?
While still in the range.
Okay. Yep. You're fatigued.
Yeah.
Moving on, Alaria.
Yeah, getting the halflings to the door.
Yep.
And then just going, key?
We don't have a key.
Amazing! Again, flinging herself.
One of them goes, I got this, and it's a lockpick.
Okay, amazing.
Walks up to the door.
Use it.
He's sort of like, for a halfling that seconds ago was trapped in a highly explosive room, rigged to blow, with a fire approaching him, really taking her time with this lockpick, just fiddling around. You hear a like click, and you're like, oh! And then it's just like continues on, and doesn't get it open on this round.
Amazing. Can I still just fling myself against it just in case? Or is that...
Yeah, you can sort of like palm this halfling out of the way and run at the door.
Yeah, actually, if I do that and I don't get it, will it was breaking the lock and then we're stuck forever?
No, if you don't manage to break the lock, as in like to open the door, it's not going to break the lock in a way that it can't be lockpicked.
Also,
I'll say.
I'm literally going to try a strength check as well. 'Cause we don't know.
Lovely.
We do know it's a 2.
You sort of like run at the door, and in a weird way, you feel like you come off your hinges and take 1 point of damage. Solomon running towards the exit, presumably.
Yes. We're just gonna keep running.
Cool. You get to the bottom of the first set of stairs. You see Otto at the other end of this like landing strip.
Make your way out! It's fine! We're coming!
You got Mel.
Yes! Yes!
Got her.
Yes!
He breathes heavily and then turns round and starts going back towards the door.
Okay. And head to the exit.
Head to the exit.
Yeah. As long as I don't like hear any like other noises. Actually, might have to do a
Well, Solomon hearing noises.
I'm hearing noises.
As you get to the sort of second half landing of the stairs to the ground floor,
Sure.
the grand regal portrait of Charles that hangs in that space looks at you and says, "Yes, great," and then looks back. Roll perception. Perception can sometimes be used to recall information from previous entries into areas.
13.
This portrait wasn't here on your way up.
Cool.
I see which.
I turn to Mel and say,
You go on ahead. I need to do something. Hurry!
Mel runs and manages to get out of the house.
and then he's just looking around and he says,
What am I missing? Anything.
It's just a painting. Nothing happens.
he's just gonna keep heading out.
Yeah, so you turn away from it.
Yeah.
As you turn away, it goes,
Ow, the fire hurts.
you look back and the painting's not even there. There's an orange on the floor though. The fire has spread. Alaria, I think you're the first to notice. You hear this crackling. It's been coming from above and to the sides the whole time. You hear it in the basement. You hear a... as the barrels in the wine cellar reach the flame and it explodes. And this explosion that you saw at the beginning of these events was nothing compared to potentially 40 barrels of highly flammable liquid exploding at once throughout the entire house. Now, the closer you are to this explosion, the worse it's going to be. Those of you on the ground floor, 8 points of fire damage.
I am down.
You're down. Down.
I'm
Not down. Ahanu, you're, I think, the only person on the second floor. You're going to take 4 points of fire damage. Otto and Mel, who are still on the first floor, they take 5 points of fire damage. They are not down, either of them. The house, like the entire structure of the house, has shattered. The two halflings are not down. They're still up.
They better come through for me. I swear to God, I should have left them to die.
Let's see what the halflings do, actually. You are stable, as one of them administers emergency healing to you. Solomon, you come to feeling a soft hand on your shoulder. Aneurin, you see Fia has run into what is now the sort of embers. Like, there's nothing left to burn in this house. And lays a hand on Solomon. You're back up. So you're still unconscious, but stable. Solomon, you are back up. You get healed for 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage.
Yeah. Ahanu, you also then fall because the entire structure of the house has gone. You take an additional 7 points of damage.
Am I dead?
What are you on?
That -5. That would be -5.
But your orc ferocity takes you to... Well, you're still on -5, but you have an action before you will go unconscious. You won't be dead, you'll be dying. But you'll be at risk. But you've fallen and you're sort of grasping onto consciousness. You are going to be hidden in the rubble of this house. So unless you can make someone that can heal you aware of your presence, you will likely be gone. You got this. See you down there. You have one action. What do you do?
I've got one action. Does that include talking, shouting? Okay. She howls.
Love it. You let out a Like, this is Ahanu's closest thing to a sort of ear-piercing scream that she can do. It gets enough people's attention and enough of the right people's attention. Otto clocks you. Otto, he's injured but aware and can see, points at the red-haired elf that helped Solomon and points at your location. She runs over and lays 2 hands on you. You are healed for 12 points of damage with a cure moderate wounds. And we will come out of the initiative order. You're all safe.
Am I?
You're
I'm unconscious.
you're not dying. Eventually, Fia gets to you.
Thank
She
you.
brings you back. You've healed for, let's go for 5 points of damage.
Okay, I'm up to 5. Exactly. Because I was on 0.
And we will deal with the fallout of the fire at Candela Hall in the next episode.
Special thanks to Joe Jenkinson for the official Mourning Never Comes theme, and to Zapsplat for special effects, ambience, and additional music. You've been listening to Fumbling for Lines Campaign 1, Mourning Never Comes.